Hello, welcome back to another practical tip that I have for you today. Hi, my name is Bethel, and for those of you that know me know that I love to bring practical, juicy tips on how you can live a life of bliss, freedom, and joy. And today will be no exception, for I have got a great suggestion for you today. Many years ago, when I started my spiritual awakening, I wanted to make sure I did it right. I have a core belief system up until now that I wouldn't do anything unless I knew I could do it right. Can you relate to that? Are some of you perfectionists like I used to be? Well, if you are, this episode is definitely for you. And of course, it's for everybody else because there's great wisdom in what I have to say today. Okay, like I said, many years ago, when I was going through my spiritual awakening, I wanted to make sure I did it right. So I started looking around at other people who I felt had their stuff together and was doing it right. I would question them. I'd follow them. I would do everything I could see what they were doing, and I would mimic them. It didn't take long before I realized I was overwhelmed. Was I supposed to wear 4 gems today and chant 108 times tomorrow? Was I to dance naked under the full moon or the new moon? Was I supposed to drink holy water fast, slow, upside down, standing on my head? Can you relate? How many times am I supposed to get my tarot drawn? How many times am I supposed to meditate? How many times am I supposed to chant? Does any of this feel familiar? There are so many tools out there that are wonderful, that and if you follow any person going through spiritual awakening or who have achieved spiritual awakening, which there's not many who have arrived at that part, you will know that these tools can become overwhelming. A lot of people will use these tools as a position of power. Oh, I meditate for 2 hours and I only drink alchemized water and I do my yoga and I chant and I wear all natural clothing. And I don't know about you, but those kind of people never were helpful to me. And so here I was going through my spiritual awakening, desperately desiring different tools to help me along the way, and found myself very overwhelmed. And I was listening to one of my favorite influencers, Abraham Hicks. And a question was given to them as to how many times they should meditate and how many stones they should and how they should meditate with what stone. And the response that Abraham gave set me free. It was beautiful. And that response is what I'm going to share with you right now. Abraham said, all of those things are wonderful things, but remember, they're just tools. None of them are required to get to your spiritual enlightenment. None of them make you better than another person. None of them are needed. They are wonderful assets if you know how to use them, if they bring you joy, and if they make your soul on fire. If not, don't use them. The stressing about if you're doing it right is taking any benefit of what those tools are away from you. Now, I couldn't have heard more beautiful words than that. Because, friends, all of those things, meditations, stones, holy water, vision boards, chanting, and any of the other stuff are wonderful. But remember, they're just tools. Find the ones that work for you, that make your soul sing. And those are the ones that you focus on to assist you into getting to a higher vibe so you can live in your whole beautiful self that you are. And if it doesn't make your soul sing, don't worry about it. It's not needed. I love Eckhart Tolle. His teachings are beautiful. If you've never listened to him, I highly recommend it. And boy, was I shocked when I found out that Eckhart Tolle will not meditate. And when he was asked, why don't you meditate? His gentle answer was, I have found a way to constantly be in what you would call a meditative state. And it doesn't serve me to meditate the way that you are asking me if I meditate. Even meditation, friends, is an individual preference. There are many people that I know of that do not find meditation helpful. If you'd have asked me many, many years ago, what was the number one absolutely necessary thing to make sure you got into a space of high vibe, I would have said meditate. Not even meditation, friends. You know you better than you think you do. You get to choose what tool serves you best to get into that meditative state that Eckhart Tolle speaks about, so you can vibe high. Try them all. And the ones that don't suit you, don't do it. The ones that do suit you, embrace. There are so many out there that trying to embrace all of them, I didn't even mention a small portion of them, can overwhelm you. I know. I was there. Don't let it overwhelm you. Use those tools just as that. A tool to help you get to your high vibe state. Throughout some coming episodes, I will be sharing different tools that I have found useful in my journey. And I hope it will benefit you. I'm always here if you want to ask me in the comments below what tools I like to use. And I encourage the use of all of these tools. Don't get overwhelmed in them. You know you better than anyone else. And you are beautiful. You are amazing. And you are loved. And until next time, my friends, namaste.